Good day, boys and girls. Hi. This is Mrs. Levine coming to you live with another virtual math lesson. I am super excited, super stoked. Are you? So today's exciting lesson will be taught for Mrs. Levine, myself, Mrs. E, and Miss Anderson. Okay, and today we're going to be coming from iReady Math Lesson 26, pages 270 to 273. It's on measure, length, and plot data on line plots. So, class, you should be saying, yes, yes. Class, yes, yes. So, this is week 6, day 1. I have everybody's attention. Your standard for today's lesson is Mgs3 Md4. And it simply states, generate measurement data by measuring lengths using rulers marked with halves and fourths of an inch. Show the data by making a line plot where the horizontal scale is marked off inappropriate units, whole numbers, halves, and quarters. So your learning target and your goal today is to use a ruler to measure whole, halves, and quarter inches. I don't actually have a ruler here at the house, so I had to improvise. I found one. It says teacher's rule. And then I also kind of tried to make one here. So if you guys have paper at home, you can kind of make one yourself just to help you. There's also rulers that you can get online, virtual rulers, things of that nature that you can kind of pull up. I have a huge yardstick, but it has metric units of inches on it as well, and centimeters if I flip it over, and milliliters if I flip it over as well. So we're going to try to use some of these manipulatives. Not sure how much and how well it will be impactful or come across, because I don't know if it's super tiny or if you could see this, but we're going to try. Okay. So first, before we get started, I want us to understand some of the vocabulary words that you need. So let me pull it up over here. And these are vocabulary words. The first one is line plot. Line plot is a way to record data on a number line. So we're going to be doing that today. And you're going to use centimeters, and it's a metric unit for measuring length, equal to 1/100th of a meter. Fourths is the nearest fourth inch, and you're going to find that on the number line, one of the 4 equal parts. We have halves, whole, halves, and half. One of the 2 equal parts. We have inches, or inch, the imperial unit for measuring length. And we have length. It's the distance from one end to the other, or how long something is. Millimeter, a standard metric unit for measuring length. We also have the next word, quarter, one of the 4 equal parts. And then lastly, we have measurement scale. We use scale throughout math, but this one here, there's 4 different ways to use the scale. But this one here, we're using it as a series of collaborated marks on a measuring instrument. And our instrument, of course, that we're going to use in this lesson is going to be a ruler. Ding, 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 ding. So jumping right into lesson 26, measure length and plot data on a line plot. So if you turn with me, or if you're on your computer there or in your packet, you're going to get here. This is in the packet. It's going to be labeled as week 4, and it's the last day. Week 5, and it's that Friday. If you're in your packet. So here we go. If you're not in your packet, you're right here. Follow with me. So we're going to measure objects and draw line plots, and we're going to take a look at this problem down below. It says Rosa is following directions for putting charms on a bracelet. She places her bracelet along the ruler and completes step 1. What will Rosa's bracelet look like when she's done? Well, here we have our directions on this side, and it says place a heart at 1 inch. They've done that for us down below here, and this is the gold little bracelet. These are the little charms, heart, square, diamond, and a circle. So on the ruler, it starts at a 0 inch here if you're using this here. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, okay, on a ruler between 0 and 1. There's 4 spaces in between it. So you're able to measure it. This is 1/4. This would be consider half. This would be 3/4, and this would be your 4/4, which is a class, a whole. All right. So you have, next you have another inch in between, and it's 4 parts in between each one of those, each one of the inches, and from 2 to 3 inches as well. So let's go on. We see where the heart is. It's on the 1 inch. Let's go to step 2. Place a square on at 2.5 inches. So let's ding, ding, ding. Let's find where the 2 is on the ruler. This is 1 inch, and this is your 2 inch here. So half of that mark would be in the midpoint of your 2 and your 3. So this is your halfway mark. So we would place the square here. Okay? So first, before I jump into step 2, I want to go down here to letter A. Where did Rosa place the heart on the bracelet? Boys and girls, you should have filled in 1. Jump back down to letter B. Where should Rosa place the square? And I just kind of gave you that heads up. So if we're looking at this on the bracelet, it says it's supposed to be at the 2.5. If we go back up to step 2, it's supposed to be at the 2.5 inch mark. So this is where the 2 lies. The 2 inch mark lies on your ruler, and you're going to the midpoint, 2.5. So you should write that here. Okay. On the number line, 2.5 inches. Let's go back there. On the number line, which on your ruler is between the 2 and the ding, 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 you should be writing 3 on that line. Rosa should place the square, letter D, Rosa should place the square on the bracelet between 2 and 3 inches. Plug it in. Letter E, where should Rosa place the diamond on the bracelet? And that's step 3. Go back to the top and follow what step 3 directions tell you to do. Says step 3 says place a diamond at 1/4 inch. Okay, so place it at, and you're going to write 1/4. Okay, so if you're looking at your ruler, if you're looking at this one, or you have one there, you know that this is your 1 inch mark. This is your 2 inch mark. So it's going to be in between here. So you're going to count your spaces. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Oh, can't see. It's super tiny. Rosa should place the diamond on the bracelet between the 0 inch and the, should be 1 inch. Explain how you can find where Rosa should place the circle. Well, the last direction says place this circle at 1 3/4 inch. If I was here, this is 1, 2, that's the half, and this is your 3, third part. So this is out of the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your third part. So this should be your 3/4 mark. So I would say use part of your question in your response. Explain how you could find where Rosa should place the circle. And over here you're going to write, let's go down. That's letter H. And start your sentence off with the capital letter. Rosa should place the circle, you could say charm if you like, on the direction said, let's go back and read those directions, make sure we got it right. The direction says 1 3/4 mark, right? Uh-oh, we went down too far. Okay. 3/4 mark. So tell me how you would do that. This what I would. After, count the spaces after the 1 inch mark. Up to 3 spaces and place my charm. Uh-oh. Got something there I shouldn't have. In the correct place. That would be an acceptable answer. Okay. Now, let's go back over. Look at the bracelet on the previous page. So you're going to go back and look at that. And sometimes the length you need to measure is between the inch marks on a ruler. When that happens, you measure to the nearest fraction of an inch. A ruler is like a number line and it shows a whole number. It can also show fractions. And the ruler on this page shows 1/2 inch marks and 1/4 inch marks. Usually the fractions are not labeled on a ruler. So Rosa places the square at a 2.5 inch mark, which you see the square here. We see 2 inches here, and her midpoint is the halfway. That is the half between 2 inches and 3 inches. Okay, jumping down. Rosa places a diamond at the 1/4 inch. That is between the 0 and the 1. The diamond is here. So we have 4 parts. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4 in between each inch. So this is the first part of the 4. So that's where your diamond would be placed. She places the circle at the 1 3/4 inch mark. So you have the circle here. This is your 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's your 3/4, 1 3/4 inch. This is between the 1 and the 2, boys and girls. It is closer to the 2 inch. The picture above shows what Rosa's bracelet looks like when she is done. So everybody can take a look at that picture here. So the diamond, the heart, the circle, and the square are there. Okay. Rosa, the picture above shows what Rosa's bracelet looks like when she is done. So describe how to find the 1.5 inch mark on a ruler. What would you do? Find your 1 inch mark. Make sure I would find the 1 inch mark, place, and then I also would find where the half mark would be placed. So you would write that in your explanation on your reflection. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back and have a part 2 for this measuring length, because we're about to run out of time. So actually, when we come back, I'm going to place your exit ticket at the end of this, and we should be able to use rulers to measure all of these earthworms and label them. And we're also going to plot some things at the bottom as well in a chart. Okay? And then after we do this page, you'll be left to do the guided practice on your own. I'll be back.